I'm saying this for the last time. Only if you, Henry, marry Nina, can you truly lead the Sean group.
Grandpa, you've played the sympathy card for 3 years. Aren't you tired? No matter what you say, I won't marry Nina.
I've been reborn. Back to before I married Henry. In my past life, Henry called off the wedding in public. I begged him. I wasted my whole life waiting 30 years for a vow. I never expected God would give me a second chance. I won't chase him this time. I'm calling off this wedding.
Henry, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill your grandpa with anger?
She's the one acting. What does that have to do with me?
You brat. You're getting married, whether you like it or not.
Grandpa, I won't marry Henry.
Nina, what did you say?
I'm not getting married. I was obsessed. Before, a forced marriage won't be happy. From now on, I'll just treat him as a brother.
Nina, playing hard to get now? Quite the convincing performance.
Henry, I'm serious. I won't bother you ever again.
Fine, I'll be waiting. Waiting for the day you come back crying.
Don't worry. That day will never come.
Is it because Henry said he wouldn't marry you? Is that why you're saying this? Don't worry. As long as I'm alive, you're the only one he'll marry.
Grandpa, I'm not just being temperamental. Life goes on. Even without someone, Henry doesn't want to marry me, and I don't have to marry him either. I know you're good to me. If you don't mind, I'll be your granddaughter from now on.
Do you really mean it?
I do.
Good. Then starting today, you are my granddaughter. The Sean family will back you up. Anyone who touches you will pay, including you. Don't think I'm making you marry Nina for her sake. A girl as good as Nina is 1 in a million. One day you'll deeply regret this.
Regret? Not marrying her? I'll only feel relieved that my life hasn't been ruined. Everyone is siding with Nina. Is she a Sean or Omi?
You're so ungrateful. Nina is such a good girl. If you don't cherish her, plenty of others will.
Then I hope she finds someone who cherishes her soon.
Henry. Nina. Be honest with me. Did Henry say something mean to force you? Don't bottle it up if you're upset.
Aunt Sean. Really? No. I was immature before. I used your love to act out, insisting he marry me. But now I've realized, Henry and I were never right for each other. There's no point in forcing it and exhausting everyone.
It's better this way. A girl as good as Nina won't have trouble finding a good man. Henry will be the one crying later.
Nina, you must be exhausted after caring for Grandpa. Why are you up so early cooking for us?
It's okay, Aunt Sean. I slept well and I'm fully rested.
Nina, treat this like your home. Just tell Aunt Sean what you want. If you're bored, come to Jiangnan with me next week to relax. We'll stay for half a month before returning.
Grandpa, Auntie, I want to find a job.
Find a job? Nina, you're still so young. Working out there is so tough. We aren't short of money. Why go out and suffer like that?
Auntie, I'm an adult now. I can't just live off the Sean family forever. Plus, I want to challenge myself and learn some skills.
Silly girl. Don't talk about living off us. You're my granddaughter. I'd happily support you for life. If you want to work, I'll call HR right now. I'll make you marketing manager tomorrow.
No, Grandpa. I only have a diploma and no work experience at all. If I start as a manager, others won't respect me. It'll embarrass you. Grandpa, I want to start as a clerk and learn from the bottom up.
You're just too headstrong. Entry-level work is tiring and tedious. You'll have to take orders. How unfair.
I'm not afraid of that. Grandpa, only by experiencing it myself can I really learn.
All right. I can't argue with you. Fine, start from the bottom then. But promise me, if you want to quit, just tell me. And that boy Henry. If he bullies you at work, I'll have his head.
Okay. Thank you, Grandpa.
Nina, let me ask you one more time. Are you really unwilling to marry Henry?
Grandpa, marriage isn't just about one person. Compromise from either side eventually hurts both people. I don't want to live with regret, and I don't think Henry is my only or best choice.
Sigh. Alright then. I hope Henry realizes it in time. Otherwise, he'll be the one to regret it forever.
A girl named Nina is coming to interview today. Hire her. No matter what position she applies for, just put her in administration.
Another VIP hire? Hiring her no matter what. What a big deal.
Just wait and see. Must be another gold digger, trying to get close to President Sean.
What position are you applying for?
I just graduated. I have no work experience. I want to start from the bottom and learn as much as possible.
Entry level? Are you sure?
Of course.
Strange. Coming through the back door and not looking for a cushy management job? She wants to suffer at the bottom? Follow me. This is administration. This is your desk. Review these materials first. You'll mainly handle administrative files and reports. There's a lot of tedious work. Everything is so organized. Is this really your first job?
This girl is so down to earth. She really came through the back door?
I thought she'd be some spoiled heiress. I didn't expect her to work this hard. And she's very capable too. She doesn't seem like a rookie at all.
She has connections and talent. She's definitely here to pad her resume. She'll probably be promoted in no time.
Does Nina just want to avoid gossip? Is that why she started from the bottom? If that's the case, I'll need to consider promoting her soon.
Hey, President Sean, did the sun rise in the west? You're actually asking us for drinks?
Right? Usually you'd be getting non-stop calls from your fiancée to go home by now. No one's nagging you today?
Who said she's my fiancée?
She isn't? Everyone in our circle knows Nina's chased you for 10 years. Even old Master Sean lost his temper and told you to marry.
Seriously, though. What's the deal with you and Nina? I heard she publicly said at the hospital she won't marry you. Is that true?
She's just playing hard to get. Everyone can see through her little tricks. A nobody with just a junior college degree. Do you think she'd let a big fish like President Sean go so easily?
I don't care what she thinks. Anyway, I am absolutely never marrying her.
Exactly. President Sean should have set her straight long ago, so she'd stop daydreaming all the time. Come on, cheers, to celebrate President Sean being free again.
That being said, it's been 3 days, and she hasn't sent a single text. Fine then. I'll see how long you can hold out. Let's call it a night. Let's drink another day.
Done already?
I have things to do at home.
Phew, finally done. Time to go home.
Couldn't even last 3 days, waiting at the elevator to corner me. I see. Playing hard to get must be exhausting.
You've got it wrong. I'm here for work.
Work? Looking for work here? Faking an encounter again? Haven't you done this enough before?
Isn't President Sean a bit too full of himself? I said I won't bother you anymore. Why'd be so aggressive? I'm a clerk in the admin department. Just here to work.
Employee ID? She's actually here for work. So what? Who knows what your real goal is? You'd better stay quiet. Don't let me find you snooping around in the name of work, tracking my whereabouts.
You're overthinking it.
In that business suit. She looks much sharper. She's lost. That country girl, look. She actually looks pretty good. What am I thinking? She's not pretty at all.
President Sean, are we still leaving?
No, back to the office for overtime, just to avoid her on the way out. Can you stop pestering me? I'll never like you in this lifetime. It's only been 3 days. How could she move on so quickly? Nina, I'm waiting for your true colors to show.
It's my day off. I'll make some braised ribs for Grandpa and Auntie.
Watch out.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Don't look down at your phone while walking. It's too dangerous.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir and madam. Are you both okay?
We're fine. Just be more careful.
Grandpa Sean, are you at home? Okay, I'll head over now. What a coincidence. We meet again.
It's you. What a surprise. What are you doing here?
I'm visiting an elder. I've been wanting to thank you for earlier at the supermarket, but you left so quickly, I didn't get the chance. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Ian.
I'm Nina. Is the elder you're visiting in this villa?
Yeah, my grandpa and Grandpa Sean are old friends. My family's lived abroad for years. Since I'm back, my grandfather asked me to visit him.
I see. Let me show you in.
Strange. Haven't seen Nina in a while. It feels a bit weird. Henry, is she really not pestering you lately?
Who cares about her? It's quieter without her.
Really? Nina chased you for 10 years? She just stopped like that? That's unbelievable.
She must be faking it. Let's see how long she can actually last. Want to make a bet? In less than 2 days, she'll definitely come crying back to Henry.
Playing hard to get. There's a limit to playing hard to get. How long has it been since she last contacted me? I'm not in the mood. I'm going home.
Hey, Henry, don't leave. It's just getting lively. We haven't had enough to drink yet.
I'll see what you're really up to not reach out to me for so long.
Who knew the two of you were so fated? Nina. I watched young Goodwin grow up too. He's steady and has a good personality.
Grandpa, you flatter me? I'm still quite clumsy. If Nina hadn't helped today, I would have been badly hurt.
Young Goodwin, try some. Nina went to the supermarket specifically for these strawberries. They're very sweet.
Thank you, Auntie.
Nina, tell me the truth. Did you and young Goodwin already know each other?
Auntie, we just met today. I just happened to give him a hand at the supermarket. That's all there is to it.
Is that so? I see he's quite focused on you. Speaking of which, young Goodwin is a good boy. We know him well. And he's good-looking, capable, and kind. If you've truly moved on from Henry, why not give him a chance?
Auntie, I just want to focus on work right now, not dating.
I'm not forcing you, not necessarily dating right away, just young people hanging out as friends. Spending time together would be good. Henry, you're back. Come here, let me introduce you. This is Ian, Attorney Goodwin. By the way, you two were high school alumni.
I'll check on the soup in the kitchen.
Hello, President Sean. I'm Ian, Nina's friend.
Friend? When did you and Nina meet?
Just met, but I feel like we really click.
If you click, stay away from her. She's not someone you should mess with.
President Sean, I believe it's my choice who I befriend. And it's also Nina's choice.
Why are you two being so serious? I think young Goodwin and Nina get along quite well.
Get along? They just met and already get along? Mom, can you stop playing matchmaker?
What do you mean, playing matchmaker? Ian is such a good kid. He's a great fit for Nina. Since you won't marry Nina, we'll find her a good match.
Who says I don't want to marry her?
What did you say?
I'm going to the kitchen for water. Nina, you moved fast. 1 minute you won't marry me, the next you're flirting with someone else.
Henry, what are you talking about?
Talking? You've only known each other for a day. If you weren't flirting, would my mom be pushing you together?
First of all, President Sean, there is nothing between us anymore. So what's your tone? Secondly, not that there's anything between me and Ian, but even if I were with him, what's it to you?
Of course it's my business. I won't allow you to be with another man.
Henry, you're hurting me. Let go.
You brought this Goodwin fellow home on purpose. Putting on a show for Grandpa and my mom just to make me angry? Your tactics are getting clever.
You're being unreasonable. Who I bring home and who I'm friends with is my choice. I don't need to report to you. Let go of me now.
President Sean, can't you see she's uncomfortable? Getting rough with a girl. So this is the grace of the Sean CEO.
Who do you think you are? This is the Sean family home. My business with Nina is none of your concern, outsider. Get out.
Family business? As I know, President Sean, you and Nina aren't related. Not even married. How are you family? Besides, given your rough treatment of Nina just now, I don't see any respect for family. If you touch her again, as her friend, I won't just stand by.
Good, very good. Ian, right? You'll regret meddling here today.
Your arm is red. I'll get some ice from the fridge for you.
Don't bother. It's just a minor injury. Sorry you had to see that. I'm really sorry.
Don't say that. If anyone should apologize, it's me for the bad timing. But call me if he bothers you again.
Thank you.
President Sean, the info on Ian you wanted, it's all been verified.
The highlights.
Ian is the grandson of Old Master, Sean's old friend, and a top lawyer. His reputation and skills are elite. He just moved back recently.
Just an outsider. Using his family's name, he dares meddle between me and Nina. He's just asking for it. Nina, free tonight? Dinner's on me.
President Sean, I'm working late. No time.
Whoa, how cold. Rejecting him in public? No face left.
She's got guts. Women usually flock to him. This is a first.
Is she insane? She'll lose her job. Just wait and see. Nina will be gone soon, I bet.
Handle these reports today. I need them before the end of the day.
See that? Karmas hire.
Nina is in big trouble now. They say these have been backed up for 3 years. No one in our department could sort them.
Supervisor, all accounts are verified. All errors corrected. Also, little Watson missed an expense last month. I've added a separate note.
Seriously? That fast? Even several veterans couldn't do that so quickly. Leave it here.
No way. A country girl like her? Not even from a top school. How are her skills so good? So, even without the Sean family, Nina can rely on her own ability and survive just fine.
Hello, President Sean. I'm busy, excuse me.
Notify everyone. Strict attendance checks from now on, especially admin. No mistakes allowed. Avoiding me? Let's see you try now.
Yes, sir. I'll send it out immediately.
I'll drive you home.
No need to follow me around.
I'll make sure you're not late. 3 lates, and you're out.
Don't bother, President Sean. I can take a taxi.
A hard-working woman is so charming.
That Ian guy. Why is he posting her photos on his feed?
The project delay was entirely due to admin's errors. Admin must take full responsibility.
Nina was in charge of this project. She should bear all the blame.
Manager? I only took over in the later stages.
Were you responsible for the final rollout? Then, any problems are your responsibility.
You've misunderstood. I meant I already accounted for the issues when I took over. Look at the screen, everyone. Here are confirmation emails from other departments, my repeated follow-up records, and screenshots of them ignoring me. The full timeline is clear and verifiable. The responsibility doesn't lie with administration. I'll take full charge of filling in the delayed data. But roles and responsibilities must be clarified publicly.
Very thorough. Clear accountability. Not bad at all. Since there are records, don't pin the blame on one side. Whoever caused the problem takes the fall.
Trying to make me the scapegoat? Do they think I'm a pushover?
I heard you've been working hard lately and almost became a scapegoat for your boss. How about I move you to an easier core position? How about becoming my secretary?
Thanks for the offer, President Sean. My current role is just fine. No need to trouble yourself.
Go get the administration supervisor. Bring him here.
You wanted to see me, President Sean?
It's nothing. Keep a closer eye on your staff's workload. Distribute tasks fairly. Don't let the employees burn out.
Nina rejected President Sean. Is he hinting that I should give Nina more work? I understand, President Sean. I'll adjust everyone's workload immediately. From now on, you'll focus on sorting old archives. Verify and file everything. No mistakes allowed.
Supervisor, these have been piled up for ages. Why now?
Why all the questions? This is your job for today.
An equity agreement from 10 years ago. There are clear loopholes in the signature and terms. Not just one. All related files have issues. This doesn't look like an oversight. It looks intentional. I remember Ian is a lawyer. I'll ask him when I have time.
Grandpa Sean said you've been busy lately. How do you have time to see me?
I have some legal matters to consult you on and treat you to some dessert.
You've come to the right person.
What are you talking about? Having that much fun? What a coincidence, Nina. Attorney Goodwin is downstairs at my company, meeting with my employee. Is there a problem?
No coincidence, President Sean. My firm recently took on some legal business for Sean. I'm just reviewing some terms with Nina.
Do you need something, President Sean? If not, we'll continue.
Of course I do. I happen to have some legal questions for Attorney Goodwin.
Article 10. Regarding the equity dispute, the retroactivity period is 5 years, but the loopholes in the original agreement go back 10 years.
I checked the data and cash flow from back then. 3 amounts don't match. 5 million, 8.3 million, and 2 million. It's all in the attachments I prepared.
I'm not here to listen to you talk about work.
Then what do you want to talk about, President Sean?
10 years of feelings. 10 years of companionship. How can you just let it all go?
You're the one who rejected me and pushed me away in public. You're the one who cut all our ties first. Now you're questioning me? Don't you think that's ridiculous, President Sean?
I know you hate me, but I can make it up to you.
I don't need you to make it up to me. All I want now is to do my job well and work alongside someone I can trust.
Someone you can trust? Ian? You've barely known him, yet you talk about trust? Do you know his background? His motives for getting close to you might not be pure.
President Sean, trust has nothing to do with time. And don't assume everyone is bad.
Then we'll just wait and see. I'll wait for the day you come crawling back to me.
I'm done talking with Ian. The rest is out of my hands. Let's give these documents to Grandpa Sean. He'll make his own judgment.
To find such a risk in archives from 10 years ago, you did a great job, Nina.
Grandpa, it's just what I should do.
Fine. I'll handle this matter. Don't worry about it on your end. Nina, you've done such a great service. I'll tell Henry to give you a promotion and a raise.
I'd be lucky if he doesn't make things hard for me. Maybe I should consider looking for a new job. This puts a final end to things with Henry. Thanks, Grandpa Sean.
The quarterly review results are out. Come and take a look.
The one in first place. It couldn't be old Zane, right? He did a great job on that project.
Hard to say, but Nina is new and the boss is watching her. She's probably last.
First place for this quarter's review. 0 errors and a perfect workflow record. Nina.
Seriously? Nina hasn't even been here that long, and she's a thorn in the boss's sides. She still got first place?
Congrats, Nina. Don't take the past stuff to heart. Let's cooperate more on work from now on.
Yeah, we'll need to learn from you. Nina.
Nina, wait a second.
President Sean, so early? Is something wrong?
These are the shrimp dumplings you loved. I got them this morning. Eat up.
Thanks. I stopped liking shrimp dumplings long ago.
Nina, are you really this heartless?
President Sean, the board meeting is at 10. You need to report on last quarter.
postpone and cancel all meetings. I'm not doing any work today.
What's going on? Ever since Nina rejected him in public, President Sean's been like a man possessed, totally distracted. No way. Is he really lovesick?
Hello, I'm Nina from the admin department. I've been transferred to help with the launch event.
Nina, right? You're not familiar with the process. Inventory these items first.
I checked the schedule. The core planning for the launch event should involve the entire coordination team.
Newcomers only handle inventory. Core work isn't for you.
Well, you should at least give me the core process sheet. I need to know the overall progress to help out properly.
Just look at this one. Don't lose it. It's the only copy.
This process sheet. Several key points are covered up. Several key points are covered up. It's completely useless.
Then don't use it. A gopher doesn't need to know that much.
Who else has a report?
I do. This is the full execution manual for the launch. It covers the flow planning, guest management, and media zones. Emergency plans A and B. All data sources and responsible parties are marked. Please review it.
Dual direction traffic flow. Emergency plans detailed for every person. This logic is the clearest and details the most complete. The HQ liaison work for this launch will be handled entirely by Nina.
In full charge? So this girl, in just one day, has become my direct boss?
These are the final confirmation deadlines. Venue setup must be finished this afternoon. Materials must be on site by 8 p.m.
Yes.
Chief Supervisor Wynne, the lighting and sound supplier, said, changing the contact might delay the equipment. If tomorrow's rehearsal is delayed, who takes the blame?
I checked the contract. Delay penalties are 30%. Go tell them. If the equipment isn't here by 3 p.m., the Sean Group legal department will send a lawyer's letter, and they'll be blacklisted from the group's procurement.
You don't use the legal department to threaten people. They've worked with us for years.
I only care about the contract and result. It's 4 hours until 3 p.m. Go talk to them.
President Sean, the launch coordination team is having some trouble. The lighting supplier seems to be stalling. One employee is not only uncooperative, but also secretly sabotaging things. Should I step in and talk to the supplier?
No need. Since Nina is so capable and took over all the coordination, let her handle it herself. Faced with such a slippery supplier, let's see how a newcomer like you copes. When you are at your wit's end, you will naturally realize who really calls the shots at the Sean Group. When that time comes, I want you to personally beg me for help. Tell the staff. No one is allowed to help her.
Attorney Goodwin, thanks to you today. If you hadn't found the loopholes in this addendum, that lighting supplier would probably still be stalling.
This is my specialty after all. But even without me, with the aura you had on the phone, their compromise was only a matter of time.
Time is tight. The faster it's resolved, the better. By the way, I owe you this meal. After the press conference is over, I'll treat you to a big meal.
Deal. I'm really looking forward to Supervisor Wynn's victory dinner.
Still here so late? Who are you putting on this show for?
If you're worried about tomorrow, President Sean, check it yourself. If you're done, please stop bothering me.
Nina, you don't have to act tough in front of me. If you just humble yourself now, even if something goes wrong tomorrow, I can still cover for you.
You worry too much. President Sean, there won't be any issues tomorrow.
Fine, I'll wait and see what kind of results you deliver tomorrow.
Trying to climb over me? It's not that easy. Let's see how you explain yourself tomorrow. This draft proposal was modified in advance. Since you're in full charge, I'll make you resign in disgrace tomorrow.
Nina, I'm here for the conference on behalf of the firm, and I brought your favorite Chinese pan-fried buns. Eat something warm before the battle.
Thank you, Ian.
Ian, again. Nina, you're so cold to me, but all smiles for him. Attorney Goodwin, Come to the private meeting room with me. Attorney Goodwin, stay away from Nina. This ends here.
President Sean. Nina and I are friends and professional partners. On what grounds do you demand we stop seeing each other?
Nina doesn't like cilantro. She'll pick it out if she smells it. She must have a light on to sleep. She gets cold during her period. A hand warmer must always be ready by her side. You didn't know any of this, did you?
Good memory, President Sean, but that's the past. Nina is single now. She is free to be friends with anyone.
I'm warning you, don't you dare go near Nina again. I don't mind messing with Attorney Goodwin's firm projects.
President Sean's using the project to pressure us will only make Nina despise you more.
The conference went perfectly with 0 errors. Nina did a great job coordinating. Headquarters is issuing a company-wide commendation.
Thank you for the trust. This was a team effort. I'll keep doing my job and live up to the team's support.
How is that possible? I clearly tampered with it. How could it go so smoothly?
You used my computer without permission. The video and records of you tampering with the plan, I've sent them all to the legal department. I hope you can face the consequences.
How could this happen?
The rain is too heavy. I'll drive you back.
No need to trouble you, President Sean. The last bus hasn't left. I'll take it home. This umbrella is still here. I carved these words when I was 18. He can't bear to throw away old things, but he can bear to throw away people. This umbrella belongs to President Sean. Please return it to him tomorrow.
10 years. Is she really going to throw away these 10 years of feelings? Everything.
Henry, happy birthday. This umbrella is a birthday gift for you. I hope it can shelter you from the rain and make your life ahead smooth.
When exactly did I drain away all her love from the last 10 years?
You said you were fine. Why did you stay out in the rain? The medicine isn't even helping. What should we do?
Nina.
Nina, Henry has a high fever and is delirious. He keeps calling your name. Can you come and see him?
Auntie, I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't be able to help anyway. Please take him to the hospital. I won't be coming over.
Nina, don't go.
This boy, where was this attitude before? When Nina was devoted to you, you acted so superior. Regretting it now, aren't you?
I heard this soup was simmered for 6 hours. Give it a try.
Attorney Goodwin really knows his food. His restaurant choices never fail.
It's not that I'm an expert. I just do my homework before every date. I know you're a picky eater, and you don't just settle.
I was picky 10 years ago. No cilantro. No onions, ginger, or garlic. I'm much better now. I eat everything.
I've had a fever for 3 days, and you didn't even visit me once. Now you're here having soup with that Goodwin fellow. Come with me. I have something to tell you.
President Sean, please let go. My personal life has nothing to do with you.
President Sean, manhandling a girl in public. Have you considered the consequences?
Ian, this is between Nina and me. It's none of your business.
President Sean, there's nothing between us anymore.
You think it's over just because you say so? Nina, I can't do it. Nina, wait a moment.
President Sean, is there something else?
10 years of feelings are right here. Tell me how I can make it up to you.
President Sean, the past is already over. I just want to focus on my work now.
You think you can just move on? I had a fever for 3 days. Did you visit? Did you even look at me once?
You have doctors and family when you're sick. And I have my own work and life.
Your life? Is having dinner with Ian?
That's my business, President Sean. If it's about work, I'm available. But if it's personal, please don't do this again.
Nina, you think this will make me give up? I'm not letting this go. Notify HR. Transfer Nina to the marketing department as supervisor.
Yes, President Sean.
Nina, I'm downstairs. Can you come down? I have something to say. I know I was wrong. Give me another chance, okay?
President Sean, you've been drinking. Get some rest. You have the bidding meeting tomorrow.
Screw the bidding meeting. I'm not leaving until you come down. I'll wait right here.
Is that so? Then don't catch a cold. President Sean.
Nina from administration will lead the bidding report.
President Sean, Nina isn't even on the project team. This isn't appropriate.
President Sean, Team Leader Jones from Department 1 is the project lead. He knows the data better for a better presentation.
You reviewed Team Leader Jones's data. The core framework was also your idea. Since you know this project inside out, why refuse? Enough. It's settled.
Fine. Since President Sean asked for me, I will present this proposal, but please excuse me, judges. I need 5 minutes to organize the raw data to ensure every figure is verifiable.
Good luck.
Judges, please look at the screen. Next, I will analyze the Sean Group's proposal from 3 key dimensions: core data analysis, implementation path, and contingency plans.
Nina, you're impressive. I didn't expect such a great performance on such short notice.
Staying in administration is a waste of your talent. Want to join the marketing department?
Join our PR department for a promotion and a raise.
How many other talents of hers do I not know about? Leo said she wanted to marry me because she didn't want to let a big fish like me go. But is that really true?
President Sean, at least 4 headhunters have contacted Nina recently. The positions and salaries offered are impressive.
Find the contact info for those recruiters. I'll handle it myself. President Lewis, I heard you're contacting Nina from my company. I'm sorry. She's mine.
President Sean, when did my career planning ever need your input?
The offers from those headhunters aren't better than the Sean Groups. I'm doing this for your own good.
For my sake? You made the decision for me without even asking. That's not consideration. It's control.
I just don't want you to leave the Sean Group.
You're the president of the Sean Group, not my guardian. Where I stay or go is my own business. President Sean, why are you here so late?
I'm waiting for you. You knitted this scarf for me when you were 17. You bought this with your first paycheck. You worked on this calendar for a whole year. You said Nina was written on every page. So every time I turn a page, it's like calling your name.
You still have these old things?
Of course I do. 10 years of memories. They hold 10 years of our bond. How can you just throw them away?
President Sean, these things expire, just like our feelings. These old things, please get rid of them.
Are you really going to be this heartless? Then don't blame me for being ruthless. When you have nothing again, you'll come back to my arms.
What happened?
The core material supplier stopped deliveries. The launch is only 2 weeks away.
Give me the manager's contact info. I'll go there myself tonight.
Raw material prices went up. A 30% price hike or a 2-month delay on orders. I sell to whoever pays the most. Business is all about profit.
Then, let's talk profit. All of the Sean Group's new product orders for the year will go to you. A 2-year contract, provided you supply at original price and delivery date.
A 2-year exclusive lock? Can you really make a call on this amount?
I have the official seal with me. Sign now. First batch of materials will be in place in 3 days. If not, I fly to South China tonight. 2 backup suppliers are already waiting for my email. You have 3 minutes. Pleasure doing business. In 3 days, I'll personally inspect the warehouse.
My apologies, Miss Wynn. I'll personally oversee your orders from now on.
Nina solved the supply chain crisis independently. Headquarters has approved it. She is now in full charge of this project.
I arranged a batch of backup supplies. It will take some pressure off you.
President Sean, I've already solved the problem. Bringing in more supplies now completely clashes with my plan. Extra inventory costs, storage fees, schedule adjustments, etc. Everything needs to be reconsidered.
I've completed the compliance review for your contract. Revised terms are highlighted in yellow. I saw on your social media that you're working overtime. Hot cocoa for a sugar boost.
You even noticed my social media post? Attorney Goodwin, you're so thoughtful.
Why can he talk and laugh with you, while to me, you're so cold and heartless?
She just joined. Why does she get the promotion? We've waited 10 years for our turn.
Exactly. Just because she's pretty and flirts with President Sean? Big deal.
Because she handled the launch coordination alone? Because she fixed the supply chain shortage in 3 days? Because her project review was shared as a model by HQ? Do any of you have similar achievements? Show me. I'll nominate you too.
Nina, President Sean likes you so much, sending flowers and breakfast every day. You're really not touched at all?
Keep the flowers, but eat the breakfast while it's hot. President Sean and I only have a professional relationship.
Fill in whatever amount you want. Only one condition. Leave Nina and vanish from her life forever.
President Sean, Nina is a person, not an object to be traded for money.
Save me the lecture. Are you telling me you have no motive for being near her?
I do, but at least I would never make her cry. President Sean, keep your check. Nina isn't someone who goes to the highest bidder. You know that better than I do.
Since you won't take this chance, don't blame me for being ruthless. I wonder, when Nina is beyond redemption, who will be the one by her side? Will it be you or me? I don't care how you do it. Forge records, fake negligence logs, whatever. Frame Nina for using her position to tamper with core files.
President Sean, this is too risky. If we're caught,
I'll fly abroad for closed-door talks immediately and cut all contact. Once it's done, all traces will vanish. While I'm out of the country, your only job is to keep your mouth shut.
Fine then.
Cut all external communication during the summit. It's the conference rule, and it's my command. You'll handle all domestic matters. Any issues will wait until I'm back.
All forged records must match the file IDs and timestamps. Replace the originals, then wipe all backups.
Database synced and overwritten. It looks like she used her access to tamper with core files. The chain of evidence is flawless.
The review is wrapping up. Promotion materials will be on time. Once this is done, I can finally rest this weekend.
President Sean has boarded. All domestic plans are proceeding as planned.
Nina, when you have nowhere left to turn, you'll realize I'm the only one you can rely on.
Nina used her position to tamper with core company files. The evidence of the violation is solid. All file access is frozen, pending a full audit.
We have the logs and security footage. It's a done deal.
At the last launch, HQ even praised her. Now she's ruined in just a few days.
The logs show I modified the files at 2 a.m., but I wasn't even at the office then. My ID and signature appeared on the records out of thin air. Don't you think that's strange?
You say you weren't there, but who's your witness? Your colleagues or the CCTV?
Besides those trying to frame me, who else would be at the office at 2 a.m.? As for the footage, you've already deleted or tampered with it. If I really tampered with the files, why would I be the first to report the loophole and submit a rectification report to the board? Why would I take credit just to ruin myself?
Save your breath for the audit team. All your system permissions are frozen during the audit. Your archive access is revoked. Everyone, disperse. Get back to work. Recent file errors and process failures in the department are due to Nina from admin, her sole professional negligence. As the file review supervisor, she has severely disrupted the company's order. The audit team has determined that Nina's negligence constitutes a major violation. Follow-up disciplinary actions will follow company regulations strictly.
She seemed so hardworking and grounded. She even ranked first in the quarterly review. Who knew it was all an act?
CCTV caught her entering the archives late at night. The system records match up too. The evidence is right there. What else is there to say?
Looks like Nina is finished this time. Not even a miracle can save her.
I haven't offended anyone as far as I know. For management to go this far, someone higher up must have approved it. To control the admin execs and the audit team, there are no more than 3 such people at Sean. Grandpa Sean wouldn't hurt me. The other person has nothing to do with me. Henry said we'd part ways peacefully. Must you go this far?
All of Nina's permissions are frozen. All ways to prove her innocence are blocked. Staff opinions one-sided. No one's backing her.
Did she mention my name?
No, not once.
Good. When the day comes that she can't take it anymore, she'll naturally come back to me.
The task force confirmed Nina from admin's major error in altering files, damaging group interests. All charges proven. Formal disciplinary proceedings begin today.
I'm innocent. You want me to sign a 3-page fake report? You're in quite a hurry.
The audit team has issued formal conclusions on the 3 counts. The process is legal and compliant. Sign or not, the result's the same.
All the evidence was compiled by you. You're the ones running the entire process. It's whatever you say it is.
The evidence is solid and the process is legal. Just sign it. It's rare to cause such a mess within a year of joining.
Confess, and we go easy on you. Don't resist. If the police get involved, it won't just be a dismissal. You'll likely face prison time.
If the police give the same answer, and then I'd rather go to prison.
Nina, don't push your luck. You think I'm afraid to call the police? Not calling the police is your only chance. Don't push it.
Giving me a way out, or yourself? What did Henry promise you to think you'd actually do something like this?
Nina, stop talking nonsense. Don't make baseless accusations. Fine. You want me to call the police? I'll grant your wish. Let me tell you, you're signing this today. The police can't save you. No one in the world can save you.
Is that so? I'd like to see who dares touch my granddaughter today.
Why are you here?
Granddaughter? Wow. Nina's old Master Sean's granddaughter. And this is the Sean family's company. A mob forcing one of the Seans to sign a confession? Ridiculous.
Granddaughter? Is this a joke? President Sean asked me to go after his own sister? I'm doomed. I'm literally digging my own grave. President Sean, where are you? Come back and save me.
Terminate all disciplinary proceedings immediately.
Chairman Sean, the verification is done. All the evidence.
This is from a third-party agency. The paper age test report. IP logs from the control room.
A frame-by-frame comparison of the footage. Chairman Sean, we have the full chain of evidence.
Who ordered this? You framed my granddaughter. I'll give you one last chance. Step forward now. If I have to drag you out one by one, getting fired will be the least of your worries. I'll ask again. Who ordered this?
The report shows the tampering happened before Nina joined. The IP matches Henry's assistant's work account.
What?
Chairman Sean, I need time to verify.
Your time. Save it for the board hearing.
I want copies of these documents. The Sean group doesn't want me, but I'll keep my reputation.
Staff are gathered downstairs. Take the back exit. My car's on B2.
You knew all along.
Let's leave first.
Nina.
President Sean?
You blocked me. I had to use another number to trick you.
Only to destroy me. I chased you for 10 years. I was blind. Now I'm awake. You should wake up too.
My place. Or...
Hotel. I don't want Grandpa Sean to worry or owe anyone.
President Sean, the board wants you back to explain.
Where is Nina?
Miss Wynne is with Ian at Moonlight Hotel.
Book a flight.
President Sean, the board.
All right.
President Sean. The board meeting moved to 3 p.m. about President Sean.
I'll handle the old man. Where is Nina?
Miss Wynne. Left the hotel this morning.
Where did she go?
Can't find her. She's not at the estate or the office.
The phone is turned off.
Keep looking. Search every hotel in the city. Grandpa, let me explain.
Explain what? How you made Nina your enemy?
Grandpa, I just want her back. Help me this once. I'll go find her. I'll apologize in person.
Apologize? Where was this when you rejected her publicly? Or when you framed her with fake evidence? I can't protect you anymore. Neither can the Sean Group. Accept whatever the board decides.
She's not here.
Where are you hiding her?
I'd like to know too. I've checked this building 3 times.
Miss Wynne, here's your deposit, but the lease was for 6 months. This is a breach.
Keep the deposit. Don't tell anyone about today.
Nina.
Remember? On your 18th birthday, you said Nina. Wasn't good enough. You humiliated me publicly once. Now I'm returning the favor. We're even.
Get in. Your hands are dirty.
You knew I was coming today.
I guessed you might. But not that you'd snap at him publicly.
He ruined me once. I'm returning the favor with justice.
Where to next?
To report the case. These documents prove Henry, the former CEO of Sean Group, is suspected of forging evidence and false accusations. I want to file a case.
Miss Wynne, we will verify what you've told us. If there's nothing else, you may leave for now. We'll notify you as soon as there's news.
Henry, you've been reported for suspected false accusations and forgery. Come with us.
Nina called the police.
Henry was arrested, but not because of your report.
I know who it was. Grandpa, Sean, you're more ruthless than I am.
Henry. He just wasn't thinking straight.
Not thinking straight? Why didn't you say that when he framed Nina?
Aunt Nina, please tell the police it's all a misunderstanding. Henry is being framed.
Auntie, please don't do this. No one is framing Henry.
Let her kneel, look at the son she raised. It's only right. She kneels and begs.
Henry's detention has been extended. The amount of embezzlement is too large. The prosecutor's office has intervened.
Why was Grandpa Sean hospitalized so suddenly? He was fine the last time I saw him.
The day Henry was taken away, the old man collapsed at the board meeting. High blood pressure and pure rage.
So he sent his own grandson to jail and collapsed from anger himself.
President Sean, if the embezzlement is proven, the sentence won't be light, but Old Master Sean.
Where is Nina? Has she been here?
No. Miss Wynne. She submitted her resignation. She's completely cut ties with the Sean Group.
She won't even come to see me.
President Sean, the priority is to apply for bail pending trial. As for Old Master Sean,
He's the one who sent me here. Why would he bail me out? She doesn't want me anymore. Even Grandpa gave up on me.
Attorney Goodwin, Why are you here so late?
Nina, Henry self-harmed in detention and has been sent to the hospital.
Oh, is he dead?
No.
Good. If he died, it would be too easy on him. Henry, in this life, I'll make you pay back everything you owe me.
And Henry got 7 stitches on his wrist. He's been transferred to psychiatry for observation. But he keeps calling your name.
Attorney Goodwin, since when did you become a lobbyist?
By the way, old Master Sean woke up this morning. His first words were asking for you.
Nina. I'm transferring Henry's 30% stake to you.
Grandpa Sean, I don't want the shares.
Take them, child. It's what the Sean family owes you.
Every time you're sad, you head for high ground.
I'm not sad.
Then what are you thinking about? Henry?
Thinking about my past life? How I was stupid enough to die for him.
What do you mean?
I just feel I was so foolish back then. But I've realized something now. Dying is too easy, living is the hard part.
Nina.
Henry, Mom is here.
She won't come. She'll never come again.
Old Master Sean sent the share transfer agreement. The notary is already on the way.
I said I don't want it.
But you didn't refuse.
Taking the shares means forgiving Henry. I don't want anything more to do with him.
Then you must tell Old Master Sean yourself this is a power of attorney. Once you sign it, I'll help you return them.
Nina, I don't have much time left.
Grandpa Sean, you'll live a long life.
Grandpa doesn't care about living to 100. I just want to see you and Henry together.
It's impossible for us now.
Then keep the shares. Think of it as a dowry from Grandpa.
Dobre. Old Master Sean thinks a few shares can tie me down.
You can sell them.
What do you mean?
I found a buyer at a 20% premium. You'll never have to answer to anyone again.
Ian, why are you helping me?
Because I saw you on the rooftop.
Mr. Sean, I was asked to give you this.
She sold it? She doesn't even want the Sean Group. She doesn't want anything from me anymore.
Pleasure doing business. Funds received.
Donate half once the money clears.
To where? A women's relief fund.
Your grandmother left this to me. She said it must pass to a daughter-in-law of the Sean family.
I'm not the Sean family's daughter-in-law.
Grandpa knows. I just wanted to give you a keepsake.
Why are you so good to me?
Because Grandpa owes you. The Sean family owes you.
President Sean, the prosecution has solid evidence, embezzlement, falsifying evidence, and false accusations. Concurrent sentences for all charges.
Has he come to see me?
No. Old Master Sean dismissed the legal team.
What?
The old master said, Henry, the Sean family won't save you.
Henry's trial starts next week. For the prosecution, I've submitted supplemental materials for you. 3 months ago. You were drunk.
Ian? Do you know how I died?
Don't talk nonsense.
The bathtub. It was all blood red. He was right outside on the phone. In this life, I want him to suffer worse than death. You recorded it?
And you grabbed my pocket and recorded it yourself with the pen. I didn't delete it.
What else do you know?
Not much. Only that you said you'd make him suffer worse than death.
Attorney Goodwin, don't you know that a drunk woman's words are not to be trusted?
Nina, can we talk in private? Nina, could you say a few words for Henry in court?
Auntie, don't blame me for being heartless. You saw how Henry treated me before. You saw everything. You never said a single word for me back then. So, I can't help with this.
Nina, just think of how you two grew up together.
Our past? When he left me alone to suffer in a cold marriage for 3 years? Why didn't you care about our bond? When he faked evidence and sent me to prison? Why didn't you care about our bond?
Nina, what are you talking about?
Nothing.
Nina, stop right there. Make yourself clear.
Who is this?
Nina,
Henry? You can call from the detention center?
I asked for a favor. I just wanted to hear your voice.
What do you want to hear?
Do you still hate me?
Hating you takes effort. And right now, I can't be bothered.
Defendant Henry Sean, embezzlement, falsifying evidence, and false accusation. Sentence for combined crimes. 7 years in prison.
Nina.
Nina, are you satisfied now? You're satisfied, aren't you?
Auntie, it's only 7 years. He owes me more than 7 years. I know.
What do you plan to do?
Nothing much. Let him appeal. Let him think there's still hope. It hurts most when hope is gone.
Appeal dismissed. Original verdict upheld.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
to get some fresh air. Yeah, I'm nearby. Just looking, didn't go in.
Yeah, it's all cleaned up. Tomorrow's news.
Didn't sleep well?
I had a dream.
Dreamed of him?
Dreamt of myself. Of being dead. It looked pretty bad. Attorney Goodwin, don't pity me. Pity is a privilege for the weak.
Old Master Sean is not doing well. The doctor issued a critical condition notice.
Why does he want to see me?
He didn't say, only that he wanted to give this to you personally.
Nina, come here. This is for you.
This is...
20 years ago, I went to the orphanage. His looks, he looked the most like a child of the Sean family. His eyes, looked like his father's when he was young. Cough, cough. She raised Henry, with all her heart, closer than blood. Nina, Grandpa begs you, don't tell him. Let him. I think he is, surname's Sean. Go on. Don't keep Henry waiting too long.
Henry's causing a scene in prison, demanding to see you. Will you see him?
So you aren't part of the Sean family either. It's time to take off everyone's masks.
You? How? How do you have this?
Old Master Sean gave it to me 20 years ago. You and the old master went to the orphanage to pick a child. After picking around, you chose the one who looked most like a Sean.
He is my son. I've raised him for 20 years.
Your son? Then what about this? 20 years ago, you couldn't even have a child. The old man forced you to adopt, and you just picked one randomly.
I've raised him for 20 years. 20 years. So what if he's not mine by blood? Do you think I didn't want my own child? I was pregnant twice. The first time, the old master said, the Sean family doesn't want girls. He made me get an abortion. The second time, I hid it secretly. He found out when I was 4 months along. He said, "The Sean family wants an heir, not a disabled burden."
So, you raised Henry as the heir.
I raised him for 20 years, taught him to study, taught him business, taught him how to survive in the Sean family. In this life, he can only be a Sean.
I found it.
Vanessa, Henry's biological mother, left Southridge 20 years ago. Last seen at a train station in the next province.
And then?
There are no records after that.
No records?
Meaning, she might be dead. Or someone hid her.
Henry? You don't know either, do you? That you have a biological mother.
Sent Vanessa's info to your email. Some shareholders of the Sean Group want to discuss a buyout.
I sold all the shares. Why look for me? I won't see them.
I don't know either, but they're offering 20% above market price.
Tell them the Sean Group stock will keep falling. When it hits rock bottom, I'll buy it back myself.
Where will you get the money?
5% free shares in the Sean Group. In exchange for your silence.
Grandpa Sean, this is hush money.
To buy your word, Henry is not a child of the Sean family. Take this secret to your grave.
I promise you. What the old master left me, in exchange for my silence. Now, it's finally useful.
Vanessa Zinfu. She's not dead.
Where is she?
A psychiatric hospital in the next province. Stayed there for 15 years.
A psychiatric hospital?
Mother Sean put her there, claimed she was a relative, and no one checked. Should we tell her son?
No rush. A good show must be played out slowly. Arrange it. I want to see Vanessa... Henry. Guess what? When your bio mom sees me, what will she say?
You finally came to see me. Nina.
I have some news to tell you.
What?
Your mum... No, wait. Mother Sean isn't your bio mom at all. Your real mother was locked up by Mother Sean for 15 years. Want to see her? By me.
Say that again?
By me?
Nina, don't push me.
Push you? Your bio mum spent 15 years in a psych ward, talking to the walls every day. Guess what? If she'll even recognize you now...
Did you tell him? How did he react?
He begged me. Henry? Beg me on your knees? Oh, Dilun. Do you recognize him?
I think so.
Yes. This is Henry, your child. He wants to see you. You. Do you want to see him?
He's unstable. No visits today.
Henry asked me to give you a message.
My child? Ha ha ha. Butterfly. My butterfly.
Do you recognize this?
Ah. Mine? My child?
I'm Henry's friend.
Henry? Who is Henry? My child. He doesn't have a name yet. My child doesn't have a name yet. They took him away. They took him away.
Your child is named Henry.
Henry. Henry. Henry.
She's occasionally lucid, but most of the time.
Thanks for arranging her transfer to Selthridge. Self-harmed again? Don't do this anymore. You won't die yet.
You saw her?
She asked me to give you a message.
What?
She said, the butterfly's still there. Wanna see her? I'll take you to see her tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Don't you want to see her? You can't go out. She can't come in. But you can see each other.
Ready. Auntie, look here.
Who is this?
She. I am.
You look like my child. But my child is gone.
Ian, show him the handkerchief.
Butterfly, my butterfly. Child, what? What is your name?
Henry.
Henry.
Speak.
Vanessa is gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
The caregiver said someone picked her up. The paperwork is from the Sean family.
Where is she?
Who?
Vanessa, the one you've hidden for 20 years.
You found out?
Where is she?
Don't worry, she won't die. She's my sister. Why would I let her die?
I found it.
Mother Sean and Vanessa are half-sisters. Back then, Mother Sean set up Vanessa and Father Sherwin. She needed Henry to secure her status. Then she took Henry to an orphanage to pose as an orphan.
So she locked Vanessa up and kept Henry for herself? Why the sudden transfer now?
Because Father Sherwin made a will before he died. The will left the estate in Southridge to Vanessa.
Mother Sean didn't know?
She knew, but she thought Vanessa would never leave the mental hospital. Now someone wants to reopen the case. Mother Sean is afraid Vanessa will wake up and talk.
Who is reopening the case?
It's Vanessa's brother, Ian.
Something from 20 years ago? And he's only showing up now?
He's been abroad. Only recently found out his sister was alive.
Interesting. Where is Mother Sean hiding Vanessa now?
The Sean's private nursing home in the suburbs.
Miss, no entry allowed here.
I'll just take a look.
Butterfly, my butterfly.
Auntie, someone's coming for you.
Pick me up. Henry, did my Henry come too?
He's here.
Good. Good.
Are you really helping him apply?
Ian filed a lawsuit as a relative, requesting a re-evaluation of Vanessa's mental state. As a key witness, Henry can apply for a temporary leave.
A witness? He knows nothing.
But he is Vanessa's son. The court needs him. Vanessa needs him too.
She's really inside.
Get in the car. Ian.
So alike. Truly alike. You're Henry.
Where is she?
She's inside, but she doesn't recognize anyone. Sis, look who's here.
You look like my child. But my child was taken away. Henry. Henry.
Thank you. Why are you helping him?
I'm not helping him. I want to see Henry heartbroken and crushed by the truth.
Is the butterfly pretty?
It is?
Time's up.
Can I see her again?
Depends on your behavior. Give me back the handkerchief.
Vanessa's transfer papers are ready.
Where to?
Southridge Mental Health Center. A private ward with 2 4-hour monitoring.
No movement from Mother Sean's side.
Her people are checking Vanessa's medical history.
Let them. The more they know, the better the show.
The butterfly is mine.
Auntie, someone is coming to pick you up. Do you want to leave? To where?
You did this on purpose.
What?
Let Henry see it. You asked for the handkerchief back to test if he'd hide it.
What did he hide? Vanessa embroidered 2 pieces, one for me, and she gave one to Henry. She thought I didn't know. Auntie, how many did you embroider?
Many. I gave many to Henry.
You remember this day too?
I remember. They took him away. I chased them, but couldn't catch up.
I found out Vanessa lived at the Shawn estate for 3 years. After Henry was taken, she was sent to another province.
When she was last lucid 3 years ago, Henry was still an infant.
Mother Sean sent her away under the guise of recovery, then claimed she died from illness.
Died from illness?
Does she still embroider?
Guess which day this is from?
The day I left.
The day you were born. The very first piece she made. When you were taken, this handkerchief was in your swaddle.
You? On what grounds?
Because she's embroidered for 20 years. Because she still remembers you.
Sis, I'm here.
Little Ian.
Thank you for letting me see her.
Is she lucid today?
On and off. But she recognizes me.
Mother Sean's people entered the hospital 30 minutes ago. They're claiming family status. To take Vanessa home.
She's certainly in a hurry. Where is Ian?
Guarding the ward. But Mother Sean's people brought an agreement claiming Vanessa signed it, giving up custody of Henry.
Finally here.
Mr. Lin, this is Mrs. Sean's wish. Miss Lin should return to the Sean family.
My sister isn't going back there. You don't get a say.
20 years ago, Miss Lin signed away custody. The Sean family is...
20 years ago. Take a look at this agreement. The signature is forged. Do I need to read the handwriting analysis?
How do you know the signature is forged?
I compared it to the signature on the agreement. Used too much force.
You knew all along.
I guessed, but Mother Sean was too impatient. So impatient she didn't finish the job. Ma'am, you played this move too quickly.
Vanessa woke up. So what if Henry got out? You think I'm the only Sean in the Sean family? The old master had another trick up his sleeve. Guess what it is?
What did Grandpa Sean leave behind?
Guess.
I guess it's a will. Grandpa Sean made 3 wills before he died. The first one is for Henry. The second one is for me. Guess who the third one is for?
Are you sure it's here?
Grandpa Sean said the most dangerous place is the safest. 20 years ago, after Vanessa gave birth, she was injected with drugs. This medical record has your signature on it.
Where did you find that?
The old doctor is still alive. You know, he's been hiding for 20 years.
When did you find the old doctor?
3 months ago. Ian found him first.
So the medical record is real?
Half real, half fake. It's true that Vanessa was injected with drugs. The fake part. I forged the signature. Mother Sean was too impatient to verify it.
Here to laugh at me?
Vanessa asked me to give this to you.
What does she know?
She doesn't know anything. She only knows that you like butterflies too. Oh, the old doctor testifies tomorrow.
20 years ago, Mrs. Sean told me to give Vanessa sedatives, claimed it was for postpartum depression. But the dose was far beyond normal limits. I raised an objection.
You're lying.
This is the original prescription. I hid it for 20 years.
Henry, he's in the hospital with a fracture after a prison fight.
When?
Half an hour ago. He heard about the hearing.
Which hospital?
Southridge First People's Hospital, but Mother Sean's people are also there.
You're here.
She asked me to bring this to you.
Miss Wynne, Mrs. Sean, wants us to take the young master back.
Back? Back where? To the Sean family or to prison? The court just issued an order. Henry is temporarily in Vanessa's custody.
You give Henry to Vanessa. She's a mental patient. How can she guard him?
She embroidered it. It's for me. When she's lucid, she calls me Nina. When she's confused, she calls me Butterfly. I'm giving Henry to her, not for her sake, but for mine.
The plaintiff seeks to confirm the mother-son relationship with Vanessa.
She is my mother. My biological mother.
The defendant, Mrs. Sean, due to mental health issues, is unable to appear in court.
Fair. You think you've won?
Vanessa's medical assessment. I had a new one done. You're faking insanity. I'm pretending not to know, but Vanessa is awake now. Your act. How will you keep it up? "5% of the dry shares of the Sean Group is gifted to Nina, the old master. You knew all along."
Knew what?
Knew. You're here.
You. What did you take? Something from the Seans.
Grandpa Sean gave it to me.
My mom. Vanessa. She. Is she okay?
She's doing well. The old doctor's recording. Do you want to hear it?
Don't you dare.
Mrs. Sean, the dosage is too high. It'll kill someone.
Just do as you're told. If you don't, you'll die.
Nina. Butterfly. Henry. Mine. Henry.
He'll visit you tomorrow.
Miss, why are you here?
This? Explain this.
Master owed gambling debts.
So? He sold me?
It wasn't a sale. Old Master Sean promised he'd treat you well.
Grandpa. I thought Grandpa Sean let me stay with the family. To be kind to me because you saved his life. So it turns out, staying with the Seans was just collateral. My dad. Where is he now?
The master, last year.
How? The lady.
Gambling. He lost everything by someone.
Hell.
You found out.
Found out what? Found out my dad. Sold me.
I I didn't know.
What do you know? What could you possibly know?
What does that mean? What do you mean your dad sold you?
She embroidered this. Do you know why I kept it? Because out of all of you, she was the only one truly good to me.
This is...
Your dad wrote this to Vanessa. It was never sent.
Isn't he dead?
The letter was written before he died, hidden in the old estate. I'm sorry. Henry? I can't protect you. The Sean family is no place for a human to stay.
Don't. Stop reading.
When Henry was 5, I found out he's not a Sean. But I can't say it.
What? Does that mean...
Your dad? Not old Master Sean's biological son.
Regarding Henry, the medical parole application, this court...
Applicant, Nina.
Applicant, relationship to the case.
Henry. He's my brother.
You?
I have a foster agreement to prove it.
As found it, old Master Sean did indeed have a biological son 20 years ago. He died in a car crash. Left. No heir.
So, Henry is still the sole heir.
Old Master Sean made a will. The Sean family business. Half was donated. The rest goes to Vanessa.
Henry. Butterfly.
Mom. I'm here.
Nina.
Auntie, for you.
Henry. Nina.
Old Master Sean left a message for you. The Sean family owes you an apology. Don't hate the wrong person.
Plaintiff Henry Sean, please state your claim.
I request to confirm my relationship with Vanessa and request the court to rule that Mother Sean used fraud to deprive me of the truth of my birth, constituting an infringement.
Defendant Mother Sean, is she present?
Due to mental issues, she's hospitalized and cannot attend. This is the hospital's diagnosis.
Mental issues?
Faking it. She's not sick at all.
Plaintiff, control your emotions.
Your Honor, as a witness in this case, I can submit supplemental evidence.
This is
Mother Sean's logs and bank records. And encrypted emails with her private doctor and Montel patient. Shouldn't be with the legal team. Having video conferences. Right? She knows Vanessa is there too.
She went there for her.
Faked it until she actually went crazy. Auntie, this move of yours was really terrible. Mother Sean, you think going to the mental center will help you avoid trial? That place belongs to the Winds.
Who?
I'm delivering a gift to you.
What do you mean?
It means your sister is awake.
So what if she's awake? She's still a lunatic.
Lunatic? The evaluation report says she has partial civil capacity and can testify in court.
You bribed the doctor?
Take a guess. What will Vanessa do once she's awake?
He wants to. Take Henry away.
Not take away, but take back.
I raised him for 20 years. 20 years! You think the court will listen to a crazy woman?
You're right. But you forgot Vanessa is crazy. You're crazy too. Two crazy people fighting. Guess who the judge will believe more?
Court summons, trial in 3 days. Vanessa will testify as a witness.
What about Mother Sean?
She filed for protection, claiming she was threatened.
Threatened? 3 days later, let the sisters reunite in court. It's been 20 years. Time for them to meet. By the way, notify Henry. Tell him his mother is heading to battle.
Witness Vanessa, please state your relationship with the plaintiff. Henry Sean.
He's my son. My biological son?
She's lying. Henry is my son. I raised him for 20 years.
Defendant, please control your emotions.
Sister? You took him away. I couldn't catch up.
I have no sister. I'm the only madam of the Sean family.
Butterfly. Remember?
This handkerchief? You still have it.
I kept it. Waiting for Henry to return. To show him.
She embroidered for 20 years. Every piece has my name on it.
Now you know.
I owe her.
Good that you know.
I want to write her a letter.
No need for that. She left something for you.
When did she?
When she was lucid, she didn't have many lucid moments. She used them all for this embroidery.
Mrs. Sean, in the last 3 months, the stock price dropped 40%. You owe us an explanation.
Stock fluctuations are market-driven, nothing to do with operations.
Is that so?
Who let you in?
A shareholder with 5% of Sean Group. According to the bylaws, I have the right to call an emergency meeting.
Shares transferred by Old Master Sean before he died. It's real.
What can 5% do? It's not your place to tell me what to do. Transfer that money to an offshore account first. Domestic audits won't find it.
Not a small amount. What if they find out?
I'll take the fall. The old man is dead, and the Sean Group is mine now.
Mrs. Sean, this... What's going on?
The recording is a fake.
In the past 3 years, Sean Group transfers to 7 offshore shell companies. Total amount, 230 million. Every single transfer has your signature on it.
That's my money. That's shareholders' money. Where the hell did you transfer it?
I didn't.
Mrs. Sean, you're suspected of embezzlement and forgery. Please cooperate with the investigation.
Nina, it's you. You set me up.
I set you up? Did you think about this when you set up Vanessa? Did you think about this when you took Henry? Speak.
Mother Sean tried to escape during transport. Caught accident. She's in the ER right now.
Is it serious?
Fractured ribs. Ruptured spleen, the doctor said. She might not make it.
Which hospital?
Southridge First People's Hospital. Nina, are you going?
Yes. If she wakes up, I want to be the first person she sees.
Henry,
Stop shouting. He can't hear you.
you. Are you here to laugh at me?
This is your confession. I had it drafted.
Only 5 minutes.
You.
I raised you for 20 years. How could you treat me like this?
My mother embroidered this. Embroidered it for 20 years. When you took me away, she was chasing behind, but couldn't catch up. Do you know how far she ran? From the orphanage to the train station. 13 kilometers. Barefoot. Did you know that? She signed the confession. She signed the confession.
Nina, come here. Henry signed away the inheritance.
He signed it. The 230 million you embezzled. He signed over his shares to cover the whole.
I thought he'd fight me for it. That's why
You think everyone is like you?
I raised him for 20 years. He's not my own. I was afraid he'd take every penny.
He never planned to take anything.
You, why help him?
Help who? Henry or Vanessa? Neither. I'm helping myself.
Mother Sean used her position to embezzle assets, huge amount and solid evidence.
I plead guilty, but someone plotted against me.
Who does the defendant accuse?
Nina. She threatened me at the mental health center, showing me Vanessa's appraisal report. To intimidate me, she forced me into a corner.
I request to submit surveillance footage.
Footage shows the alleged threats didn't happen.
She didn't come to see me. She came to provoke me, showing me Vanessa's report.
I did go to see her. I showed her Vanessa's report because she has the right to know. Vanessa is her biological sister.
I have no sister.
Vanessa embroidered these two handkerchiefs. One says sister, one says forgiveness. Both were for her. Whether she accepts Vanessa is her choice. But Vanessa recognized her as a sister.
Mother Sean's verdict is in 7 years.
The same as Henry.
You did well.
You embroidered thanks while confused. When you were lucid, you embroidered forgiveness. Lucid or confused. Which one is the real you?
Miss Lynn, any thoughts on appearing as Henry's birth mother?
Butterfly. My butterfly.
My sister suffered mental trauma. Everyone, please understand.
Nina. Over here.
Auntie, are you nervous with so many people?
For you.
When did you embroider this?
Yesterday. Henry said. You were helping him.
Miss Wynne, what is your relationship with Henry?
Siblings.
Are you also a child of the Sean family?
Not from the Sean family. The Sean family adopted me 20 years ago. My father left me with the Sean family. The Sean family raised me and ruined me. But I'm not here for revenge. Today is her day. She's waited 20 years. My past shouldn't steal her thunder.
You came for me.
I bought the Sean estate.
Why?
Not for you. To get closure for my 5-year-old self.
Vanessa, where's my mom?
At her own apartment, Ian bought it.
You've arranged everything.
I didn't arrange it. It was Ian.
Henry,
Mom.
you're back.
Don't leave now that you're back.
Here.
I'm gonna buy some things. You two have a good talk.
Henry, don't cry.
Mom, do you recognize me?
You're Henry. Me Henry, give this to Nina.
There used to be a sycamore tree here.
You remember?
I remember you climbed up and cried when you couldn't get down. I was there to catch you. You jumped and landed right on me. Broke one of my ribs. Did you forget?
I haven't forgotten. I just don't want to remember anymore.
Done talking?
Yeah,
Where's Henry?
he's alone in there.
Where to next?
To Vanessa's. She asked me to make handkerchiefs today.
You know how to embroider?
No. She's teaching me